And 3, 2, 1, here we go. My name is Lerrod Smalls, and yes, this is Rise of the Black Warrior podcast. Okay, so thank you guys for checking us out today. I appreciate you. If you're new to the podcast, I want to welcome you in and say, hey, listen, this is where we talk about power. All right, I bring you messages from mentors about things that matter, things that are in your world to support us in our communities to create more power and better results in our families, in our bodies, in our finances, and in who we are in our spirituality and our connection with God, with the power, whatever the force is that you want to call it. So now, today, we're going to dive into a topic that if you have been following me, which I'm very grateful. If you've been following me, I'm talking about time a lot. And the biggest thing about time is that everybody wants it. Everybody wants time, but we don't really realize how much of it we squander and we give away because no one is actually tagging our time. So throughout the day, we get 1440, right? Every day's got 1440, 1,440 minutes of the day. Each one of them have an importance and you can never get them back. It's the one resource that comes to us absolutely free. We don't have to dig from the ground to get it. It's not like gold or any other mineral. It is just gifted to us. It's the grand gift from God is time, the ability to have it. But the thing about it is fleeting. As you get it, you lose it. It is the one resource that as you get it, you are using it at the moment. No one can manage it. You get it and it's gone. And the thing about it is because it is so easy come, easy go, we don't appreciate it the same way that we do other things. These 1440 are absolutely critical every single day. Now, very recently, I had an opportunity to share this concept with the tribe, the Black Warrior King tribe. And I'm going to bring to you a little snippet of that conversation because I believe it would be of a tremendous amount of value for you guys today. And I want you to hear what it is, the types of conversations we have in the Black Warrior King tribe and some of these concepts and ideas that could bring value to you in your world. This one is about power and time. So check it out. This group, this tribe, is about you joining a community to be accountable and to hold others accountable, to find access and to create power for yourself. That's what we're about. We've got a code, we've got a mission, right? We've got a motif. We've got fundamental things. We've got tools. We've got community time where we get together. We have an access and an online portal. All of these things in pursuit of power. And why do I keep harping on power? Because power is what gets things done. It's like energy. It's like in the business world, money gets things done. In the manufacturing world, electricity or people get things done. In every world, there is a source of force of energy, right? There's a power that gets things done. In your life, you need to find ways to generate, create, conserve, produce power so that you can have a more effective life, right? You can be more effective in all of the areas of your life and the things that matter to you. Now, I'm going to tell you, one of the biggest ways for you to lose power is to be distracted, is to not be focused on things that create results for you and your family. We leak so much power throughout our day. We leaking power by spending time and energy considering, talking about, working through, engaging in conversations or searches or research or whatever you are doing that's pulling from the one resource that you have that God gave us that was free to us. which is time, and taking that time and then directing it like energy. If you had to pay money for your time, every time that you used $1 on Instagram, a minute on Instagram, you had to pay, you would be very conscious about how you use that time. You would be super conscious about how it is that you used your time on Facebook or Instagram. I almost wish they would charge for it, because then people would respect it. But because it is free, they use their time flagrantly and they burning through it. Now, not just that, what if TV? What if you had to pay by the minute for television, for Netflix? Maybe you would treat it differently than to just burn through hours of your time consuming that content. That you could be using that same time and energy to focus on something that builds and creates, as opposed to leaving you stagnant and still. I'm guilty of it just as much as you. But I'm aware of it. And I'm sharing that with you. I am aware, and I'm sharing the fact that we have to be very cognizant, diligent about how we treat our time. And where are we spending it? Where are we investing it? It is a true shame for us as men to ignore the fact that we have this one beautiful resource that God gave us, which is time. I was speaking to a young man and I was telling him, hey, I'm 43. Well, I will be 43 soon. And he told me I'm 23. And we have similar goals and some things. And I said to him, there is nothing outside of my family, which is my wife and my children, right, that I would not relinquish or give up to have the time back of 20 years, to go back to 23, but using the intellect that I have now. There's no material possession. There's no accomplishment, nothing that I would not give away to have back 20 years with this train of thought in my ability to serve and to give and to help and to love and to be committed and to be honorable, and use all of these new faculties, living by a code and giving that 20 years. What could I have accomplished? So I say unto you, verily, verily, what in the hell are you doing with your time? All right. I love you guys, man. Peace. All right. Now, I hope you got a whole new perspective. I hope you received that thought, because I want you to understand time is the only thing that you actually have. Like all of the money, all of the cars, all of the other things that you get in this world, you can't leave with them. And if you talk to somebody who's got all the money in the world and on their way out, they trade it all back. So I want you to just imagine for a second, if you had to tag every single minute, every time that you're using it to have a debate with somebody, every time that you're using it when somebody, starts a conversation that doesn't mean anything or not going to be fruitful to you, where could you have used that time, aka power, to produce more for you, more for your legacy, more for your, for your results right now in your business? Maybe you could have just done something to improve your body and your shape, or your connection and your relationship with your queen or your significant other, whatever it is, maybe your children. We have to have power, and power comes in the form of time. All right, guys, I hope you guys got some value from today's conversation, and you got a little insight to what we do in the tribe. Now, if you're a man and you're saying to yourself right now, hey, listen, I need more of that. If you're looking to gain power in the rest of your world and you believe a conversation with real men about real things, topics and things that matter to move you from where you're at into where you want to be on a regular basis, you need a tribe of men around you. So I'm going to challenge you to challenge yourself to look into those areas that are dark. Go to riseoftheblackwarrior.com. And we've got some stuff there that can support you and help you find out at least where you are so you can start getting real about that. And then we can start to figure out where you want to go and how to make that happen. All right, everybody, keep checking out this podcast. You can watch us live here on YouTube, or you can listen in on iTunes and Spotify. But either way, just remember this. You are one decision away from changing your whole world. All right, peace.